Hey guys, Aaron Hensley with RISE4MORE. Hey, my intent with this video right now is to talk about leadership and how to frame the room for you every time you're trying to step into better leadership. All right, so for your martial arts school, and I've got notes here that it's gonna help me even frame our conversation today. So let's talk about that. Always start with intent. A lot of times when I'm coaching people, one of the biggest things I hear from them is they're worried or concerned that their staff or their members are gonna hear about where they're going next in their business, right? They're like, oh, if I tell them I'm opening another location, they might think that I'm not gonna be in their life anymore. Or if I bring on a new staff member because I'm trying to get better people around, they're gonna get scared and think that I'm trying to replace them or whatever it is. Listen, what you do in secret, all right, will be shown in the light at some point. So why not just be transparent? And so here's one of the things I did about building a team. I always, and even to this day, I tell my staff, hey, my responsibility at running this company is to always put the best people in front of our customers, the best. And that's you. And I intend for it to be you in the future. I'm gonna give you the tools, the resources. Hey, you've got to put in the work. Professionals prepare in the off time. When you show up, listen, owners, if your instructor shows up, clocks in, then go works on their lesson plans, oh, they're not a professional. Well, yeah, why would they do that at home? See, here's the thing is, to be the professional, you have to show up with the qualifications to do the job. And so again, my favorite man, Tom Brady, okay, hopefully one day he hears one of these videos, right? But he didn't show up, clock in and say, all right, now let me watch the film. Hey, now let me study the team. He showed up prepared so he could be the GOAT, okay? So listen, make sure you understand you're building a culture of winning. So important. So frame the room, start with intent, let the world know where you're going, what are you doing, and who you're becoming so you can build that culture. Okay, so now.
Hey guys, we'll get you right back to the video here in a second. If you want to scale your company, if you want to grow your company, click this link below right now. One of our team members is going to reach out to you in the next 24 hours, and we're going to help guide you through the process. We have the goal of impacting business owners in the martial arts space around the world so we can impact our kids, our future, and build resilience through everybody. And I know you can create heaven on earth through your business. So I want you to go to the next level in your business. Click this link below and we'll reach out to you. And I promise I will over-promise and over-deliver, and we'll back up that faith all the time that you're gonna go to the next level personally, professionally, financially, and I can't wait to personally meet you.
I want to talk about being authentic in your leadership. As the world becomes more tech-driven, as we have more of this kind of stuff and AI is taking over the world, people are going to be really craving something that feels real, right? What feels real? And of course, technology is going to get so good, we're going to have a hard time to figuring out what is real and what's not real. Until that time, be authentic in how you lead. Let people know you're real. And it doesn't mean you need to give them the sob stories and because I remember how I used to be. I was like, oh man, you guys, you don't understand how hard it is to build a business. You don't understand. I'm trying to get sympathy from the people that want my mentorship. Man, that's just ignorance on my part of understanding that my duty as a leader, listen, my obligation, my responsibility is I chose the life, and every life's hard, whatever way you choose, right? I chose the heart of, I want to be this person that has the platform to help a lot of people, which means it comes with a lot of responsibility, a lot of opportunity, a lot of challenges, and I've got to grow into the better version of myself continually for that to happen. Okay, so here we go. Being authentic in our leadership. People follow only the real version of you. Listen, when we shoot these videos, and my video team can back me up on this, I prepare and I show up, I'm ready to roll, and we don't do 2, 3, 4, 5 takes. We do 1 take per video, boom, done. He edits it, makes me look good the best we can. We move on, because it's really who I am. I'm not having to fake something. I know this knowledge. I don't even really need notes. Barely even look at them. A lot of times I just prepare them just to make myself feel better when I come up here, bam, okay? All right, so here we go. People are gonna follow the real you. How authentic are you being every time you teach a class? Or you get in front of your team? Or does it feel staged or forced? Are you trying to be something you're not really? Are you scared of how people are gonna see, quote unquote, the real you? Lean into who you are. The devil's gonna pull you back. You're gonna think you have to prepare to be a certain way because that's what people expect the leader to be. No, hey, be real, okay? Someone asked me the other day when they came in for their interview process, second part of the interview, hey, how do I need to dress? I was like, hey, we're a karate business. You're gonna get t-shirts and shorts most of the time, right? The person matters in the clothes. The clothes, whatever. The person, personality. Hire for energy, hire for attitude, train for skill. All right, so here's a question. If you're not living it, if you're not being authentic, if it's not really who you are, stop it. Don't bullshit the world, don't lie to them, and then own the flaws. They don't need to know the dirty laundry. We all got it, come on now. All right, none of us are perfect, not Jesus, okay? So just understand, be authentic in your leadership. Okay, next, your future truth. If you build your business, if you lead your company from where you are and move it forward to where you're going. So I'm gonna say it again. If you're starting your business here and moving it forward, you're always just gonna be putting out problems, putting out problems, putting out problems. change, 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 change. So hey, as of your knowledge base right now, where do you see this business going in 3 to 5 or 10 years? What do you want it to be? Do you want 1 school, 2 schools, 5 schools, 10 schools, 50 students, 100 students, 1,000 students? What do you actually want and why do you want it? Build that out. You have no idea what that looks like. Build it out to the best of your knowledge from what you know. Get the right kind of coaching. People have actually done what you want to do. Listen, whoever coaches you should have done something of what you're trying to do. You want 5 schools? Don't get coached by somebody who's never operated more than 2 schools, right? You want to do 5 schools in different markets? Get someone who's done that. You want 2,000 students, 3,000 students? Get somebody who's done that. But with that being said, you got to build from where you wanted to go and pull it back. So what is your future truth? What is the man or the woman you want to become, both in how your leadership style is, how do you want to speak, how do you want to communicate, what's your body like, your fitness level, your spiritual level, your emotional ability to handle, not be triggered by things. Start from there, pull back. Write out your future truth. Write it as if you're already there. We have a great technique we do at some of our masterminds to go through this as a process. It's pretty freaking amazing. Okay, so one of the things that I challenge my people to do from one of our trainings, this is from one of our trainings, is writing down their 3-year future truth. Like what is real, not as if, hey, I dream, I hope this happens. Hey, this is who I am. This is what I own. This is what I do. Here's who I lead, right? Here's who's in my circle, right? Who's that person you're trying to attract? Okay, next, talking about belief. When I was a kid, my belief system was based on what my parents were teaching me. That's how most of us are. And most of us never challenge our beliefs. Listen, beliefs that you just keep speaking out loud and then someone questions you on your beliefs and you get defensive and you can't articulate why you believe it, well, then they're not your beliefs. So when's the last time you challenged your beliefs? I'm talking about the big ones. Hey, do you believe in God? That's a big one, right? And I struggle with people. Listen, I know my faith. I've struggled with my faith my entire life. And I'll be authentic about that always. I'll tell you this though. People that say they don't believe in anything, well, that is a belief. That is a belief system, right? And I don't trust those people. I'll tell you right now, you can say you don't believe in a higher power. Well, that's a belief system. And if I challenge and ask them questions, they sometimes get so defensive. Listen, faith-based people, from my understanding, from the way I've lived my life, they're the ones who want to share and give. People a lot of times who have no belief in anything like that, or at least they say they don't believe in anything, which is a belief, they're the ones who are very defensive, angry, bitter. That's not the person I want to become, all right? All right, so leadership is about transferring your belief system to someone else. So you have to know your beliefs, you have to be able to articulate them, and they're sharing them. By the way, sales is transferring belief in someone else that you are who you say you are, you can provide a product, you provide a service. When you stand in front of a mom in your martial arts school and you say, hey, I'm gonna help your daughter become more confident, more focused, more disciplined, and they go look at your car and your car's junk pile, okay? I love using that one right there. Your garage is all jacked up, okay? Your uniform looks all wrinkly and looks like I haven't been washed, smells pretty bad. The school smells like feet everywhere. You haven't cleaned the mat in a long time. Show me, don't tell me, baby. People see better than they hear. I'm not asking you to be perfect. Again, you're not Jesus, all right? However, why does it take so long to fix and improve things? In one conversation, one decision, you can change your life. You can improve. You can cut out smoking, you can cut out drinking, you can get to the gym, you can start drinking more water, you can start working out more. You can fix your life in one thing. You can get the right coach in your life, the right mentor in your life. You find the right mentor, never leave your mentors, okay? So here we go. You have to have this belief that you can not be told, you cannot be sold off of your dream. Be stubborn on the mission, be stubborn on the vision, be stubborn on the dream, flexible on how you're gonna get there, okay? You can't tell me right now, I'm telling you right now, you can't tell me, you can't convince me that I'm not gonna achieve 10,000 kids graduating the Blackwell NFL Stadium at one time, one roof, all putting the martial arts community together. You can't convince me. I'm going to figure it out how to do it. And it's going to be hard as hell. I can't wait, okay? I love the challenge of getting better each time. And time will tell. I will outlast all of those issues and challenges and problems. Guess what? All right? Success is an obligation for me because I've set goals so high that my life has to go towards that or else it's not a fulfilled life, okay? All right, next. Standards, not goals. Standards. You'll always meet your standards in life, not always your goals. How many times you set a goal, you failed, you gave up on it, and you let some bullshit excuse stop you? Standards. You have certain standards that they're non-negotiables for you. What are they? Do you know what they are? Are you transparent about them? Do you lead with them? Do you operate with standards with your team? For example, someone shows up late for teaching classes, 15 minutes, and they call, hey, I had car trouble. Okay, didn't ask anything more than that. You accept, you figured out, you solved the problem. 2 weeks later, like, oh, I got to pick up my daughter from school. I'm going to be 30 minutes late to work today. Okay. Oh, you're seeing a trend. And now you're just getting frustrated because you don't know how to solve it. And you're getting angry and bitter. Well, you're training someone to not respect your time or the role that they're in. What's your standard of when they should show up? When do they have their uniform on? right? Ours is 90 minutes before the first class, they're clocked in, 15 minutes from the time they walk in the door, a uniform, belt's tied. And when they tie that belt, every personal issue they got going on in life, they forget it because they're no longer serving themselves, they're serving the people that are coming in the building that day. It's a standard we operate by. Do you have any standards in your company? What about for yourself, all right? Every dream has a price. What price are you willing to pay? And are you willing to pay the price today so you can pay any price in the future, okay? You ever heard about burn the boats? You guys will say a lot of these quotes and talk about it, but you don't actually do it in your own life because you let some bullshit excuse stop you from having your dreams. So what is one comfort zone? Here's a challenge. I would love to see in comments, all right? I like to see engagement. What is something you've spoken out loud that you haven't achieved, you're going after, you haven't achieved it because you have let comfort slow you down. And that's where the devil lives. The devil wants to rob you from your dreams by keeping you safe and comfortable. Air conditioning keeps you comfortable, right? Nice hot showers keeps us comfortable. DoorDash keeps us comfortable. You want to rob a man of his dreams, make him comfortable, okay? All right, next. Competition is necessary to be the best. We're gonna wrap this one up here. Competition is the best. You have to have competition in your life to be the best. My martial arts schools, my re-envision of my martial arts schools, we have 2 seasons. We have testing season and tournament season. I believe the best students in the world are competing. You're competing every day in the classroom floor. They're competing at tournaments. Competition is not just about going to a tournament. Are you competing to be the fastest one in class? If I'm teaching you in a class and I see you being average, I'm gonna call you up. I'm gonna challenge you to be better next to your brother, your sister, your friend that's in class. You're gonna be better than somebody that day. And by the way, the best person to be better than is the old version of you. So what about in your business? Where are you competing? I'm gonna tell you right now. In my schools, I always competed. I was like, oh, what did we do in July of last year? Cool, we're kicking his ass this year, all right? The next July round, what did we do last year? Cool, we kicked the year before that's ass. Cool, we're kicking both their asses. I was competing against me. I never cared about what other martial arts schools are doing, all right? Oh, we did 500K last July. We're doing 750 this year. And then, like I said, I told my team, I remember this very clearly. I knew where I was standing. I said, hey guys, I want to be the first person in the martial arts business to do $1 million in a month. We're gonna do that someday. I said, nope, stop. I messed up, guys. We're doing it. Not someday, we're doing it one day. We're doing it this year. We're gonna do it in November. We did 1.1 million the first 3 weeks of that November, okay? Through our holiday sales domination plan. Love to teach you that and have you on one of those. All right, so where are you competing every day? When you do a promotional booth with your staff, do you have a target where it's like, hey guys, our goal is to get 75 leads today. No real number ends in a zero. It's not 100, like, hey, we're getting 72 leads today. And let's compete. Hey, first person to get their first 27 leads, 30 leads, 72 leads, pick a number, all right? First person gets there wins the day. What do we get? You get a high five and a hug and you get a badass fist bump. Or maybe it's $100. Or maybe it's dinner at Chick-fil-A. I don't care where it is. Who cares what the incentive is? I know when I'm running. I love running. I rolled my eyes on that one. I look at the thing in front of me and I say, all right, I'm running to that tree. Boom, I got that. All right, I'm competing in my head. I'm playing games in my head. I'm gamifying it because I need to compete against somebody. I gotta beat somebody's ass, mostly mine. All right, and then last, okay, we'll finish with this. I talk fast, I know, hopefully you guys listen fast. What are your non-negotiables? What are your non-negotiables? Right now, if you listen to this video, listen again. You should write out your future truth in 3 years. What is it? How clear is it? Can you articulate your belief systems? That should be a non-negotiable. If someone challenges you or defensive, or you're playing from defense, are you so positive about you trust your belief system so much, you can build that, okay? And so I would say your 3-year future truth in your company and in your personal life, right? It's the mountain you're going after. You gotta be able to articulate that, and that should be a non-negotiable. You can say that at any time. And by the way, when you do this well, everybody on your team knows where you're going because they wanna help you get there, all right? I'm gonna say this, people don't follow the fake version of you, they follow the real you. So how authentic are you in your leadership? Are you living your future truth or your present self? Okay, which one are you doing? What you say doesn't matter, what you do is the proof. What you say doesn't matter, what you do is the proof. Don't just speak conviction, live until people feel it, baby. They should feel it by your action, your speed, how well you're direct with them. You're not pussyfooting around with things, you're very direct. And if you're not living it, you're a fraud, and you don't want to be a fraud. So live it, own it, okay? All right, leadership, last here, guys. Leadership is not about talking success. I'm gonna open 5 schools. I'm gonna have 500 students. I'm gonna have 5,000 square foot. I'm gonna make $5 million. Bullshit, 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 bullshit. It's not about talk. It's about living success, guys. Guys, by the way, if you say, hey, I'm gonna open a school one day, I'm an instructor, I'm gonna open a school one day, I'm gonna hit $1 million one day, one day freaking never comes. You put the date on the calendar and speed, urgency to getting there, all right? That's how you burn the boats. Let's rise, baby.